2019 NBA 明星周末，我们未来团队在夏洛特带来现场直击。而今天呢，我们非常荣幸能够邀请到一位真正重量级的贵宾，他是 NBA 的大家长，联盟总裁 Mr. Adam Silver. Thank you, sir. Welcome for joining us.
Thank you, Videoland. It's a pleasure to have you here, and welcome all of your viewers to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Now, before we start, would you like to say hi to the fans in Taiwan?
I'd love to say hi to the fans in Taiwan. Thank you so much for your support. Taiwan has been a fantastic NBA market. We have millions of NBA fans, and we very much appreciate the coverage of Videoland.
For the past 30 plus years, Taiwan has always been one of the most loyal supporters of the NBA. How do you view such relatively small market, but with such passionate love for the game?
You know, we think of it as pound for pound. You know, it's first of all, as you know, it's not such a small market, but we have incredibly passionate fans in Taiwan, and they love the game of basketball. And they not only obviously watch our games through Videoland, but we have tremendous social media followings and millions of people who love to play the game. So we appreciate our fans everywhere, but I know the fans in particular in Taiwan have been very vociferous and very strong supporters of the league.
Being here at the All-Star Game, Charlotte, a beautiful city, beautiful people, with everything going on, I have to say, on behalf of Taiwanese fans, we're envious to a point that maybe a bit jealous. So here's a $1 million question. Since 2009 and 2013, will there be another NBA Taiwan game in the near future?
You know, we don't have one planned at the moment, but there's no doubt in my mind that we will be back to Taiwan. We've had 2 prior games in Taiwan. It's been a fabulous experience. I know our players have really enjoyed visiting the market. So, well, it's difficult to travel for the preseason games, especially when the country's a little bit smaller, frankly. We will be back.
Well, in the near future, but before that, Junior NBA is coming to Taiwan this year. Can you tell us about this event and what does NBA hope to achieve with it?
Well, what the NBA hopes to achieve with this junior event is getting more boys and girls to play the game. It's not just, of course, about the ones who excel to the point where they can make the NBA, the WNBA. It's really more about the values of the game, of learning how to play a team sport, focusing on physical fitness, all the great attributes of this game that require you to be your very best, to work hard on improving your physical skills, your mental skills, and then teaching the young people about the discipline it requires to be great. That's all the kinds of things we hope to accomplish with our junior programs.
Back in the days, we had very few Taiwanese players who actually attempted to be on the stage of NBA. With this junior NBA, people might say, oh, it's not an actual NBA game, but it means much more than that, right?
Well, of course. I mean, very few people, obviously, from anywhere are ever going to play in the actual NBA or WNBA. But this is such a wonderful sport to build the character of young people. It's also a sport that you can receive tremendous joy from. I mean, I was never a great player, but I played the sport of basketball as a young boy and then even into my teenage years. And I just met all kinds of wonderful people through the sport. I enjoyed playing it. It got me in shape. And I think even now, their programs are so much more sophisticated. When I was a young boy playing the games, it was sort of more loosely organized. Now we have all these great programs like the Junior NBA to bring people together and play under great coaches and under the conditions that allow them to truly prosper.
Well, with Junior NBA on the way, what else can Taiwanese fans expect from the NBA, maybe this summer or in the near future?
Well, we continue to work with Videoland to focus on how to bring the games directly to the fans. I think just in your company, so focused on technology, we look for more ways to engage fans, to enhance the coverage, you know, to bring the players closer to them. I mean, it's amazing with social media and digital media, the kinds of things we can do now. And I know our NBA players, regardless of where they're from, are very focused on Taiwan. They know how many fans we have there, they know how passionate the fans are, and they're looking for ways to communicate directly with the fans as well.
Talking about technology, esports has been the fastest growing industries in the league, in the world. Now, the past years, we've seen NBA collaborate with 2K. Now, for the next step, what can we expect?
Well, that's a great question. I think with the NBA 2K League, we're very excited with our first season. We began with 17 teams. We've already announced in the United States that we've added 4 teams, or up to 21 teams. And I think unlike with the NBA league itself, where it's very difficult to expand outside of the country because the distance it requires players to travel. When it comes to NBA 2K, which is a virtual league, I think we can look forward to having franchises in other places in the world. And I think that's something in Taiwan over time that we will very much focus on, where players can compete directly against fans all around the world, and especially with the advent of 5G now, an area that we're in Taiwan. You all have been a leader in technology. I can see a point where we have franchises all around the world and players in Taiwan can directly compete with players in Charlotte.
Wow, thank you again, Mr. Silver. It has been a true honor. And for fans in Taiwan, you heard it first. More NBA is on the way.